Me and my buddy Jeremy are gonna go resurrect my Cadillac out of storage that's been sitting there for 2 years because they want to use it for a photo shoot tomorrow at the fuel house for a wedding. So Jeremy's coming with me to help out, and we're about to show you guys where I kept this thing for years underground in a storage place, 6 stories underneath a parking garage.
As long as we don't run over any people. These fine citizens of Kansas. Oh, tight squeeze. Just a little. Turn loop-de-loop going down. Going down. I seriously get dizzy doing this every single time. Just going down again. Yeah, I'll push this last time. That's a positive way to think about it. People are gonna be like, why are they showing us how he keeps going down the parking garage? He's trying to prove his talent. Alright, we made it to the basement. Where is she? There she is. So pretty.
She sat here long enough that all the dead bugs have just started to collect, and cobwebs connected to the ground. Oh, looks like, yeah. Oh yeah, you just gotta push it. Yeah. Pick her up. There's another one right here. Yep. Boom. Ooh, 1964 awesomeness. This thing is literally as stock as it gets. Step 1 to the resurrection. It's gonna be pulling this lid off, and then we're gonna pour some fuel down into the old carburetor. We're just gonna pour a little down in here to fill up the bowls a little bit and give her a fighting chance to start. All right. Oh, no battery. Gotta hook the battery back up. There we go. Contact. Oops. Oh, she's running. She's running. And oh, she's definitely not running anymore. Okay, so we have determined that we think we have a fuel pressure problem because this bowl where the filter is isn't filling up with fuel. So I just undid this feed line. I'm gonna take it off and have Jeremy crank it and see if we have fuel. All right, crank it. No, we have no fuel pressure. Okay, I know we can solve this. Jeremy, we're totally gonna go to the auto parts store and we're gonna make this run, because either the fuel pump has given up the ghost, the diaphragm inside that goes up and down can go bad if it's sat for a really long time, like 2 years, or maybe there's something wrong inside of the fuel tank and it's clogged up. I don't have the time to figure out which one of those is. I can't order a fuel pump. So we're gonna jerry-rig the crap out of this and get this thing to run. Let's go to the store. Oh, sweet. Let's get our goodies. Let's get back to the section of the good stuff. Oh, there we go. What'd you just say?
I just said we're going to make Freiburger proud today.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to get this thing out of storage. What do you think the chances of this screwing into that are?
1 in 50.
Oh. All right, whip it open. That's what we got.
No, it's a little small.
A little small?
Yeah.
Well, what about this? What's this? Does that screws in it? And then we use this. So we just take some rubber and stick it on there. Yes. We got all the goodies on. This is totally gonna work. Okay, so we got like half the parts we need. So now we're stopping at a hardware store so we can get some brass fittings and finish this project. We also don't have anything to cut the hose with, so we gotta buy a knife. Holy cow, this place is massive. This goes on for, this is like the biggest hardware store I've ever seen. Wow.
6 cents to a quarter bar. We really need a.
Oh, this is awesome. Well, we're not making big horsepower. We just need to, then we can go from a quarter to a 3/8 or 5/16. Oh, this is awesome. We're totally gonna do this. Nope. So we just got back. We went to an O'Reilly's auto parts store, then we went to a hardware store, and then we went and got my lawnmower gas can. And the plan is to fix the lawnmower gas can with some zip ties down in the front of the car. We got our Edelbrock micro fuel pump. We got some power wire, we got some clamps, we got some clips, we got some filters and an adapter, a hose, some zip ties, Teflon tape because you want to be safe, and electrical tape so we don't burn this thing to the ground. But that's the deal. We're going to put a 1-gallon fuel tank up front to feed that carburetor, and gosh dang it, this thing is going to make it back. Okay, we did forget to buy something to cut and strip the wires with, so unfortunately we're gonna try to use these pliers, but most likely we'll have to use our teeth. Boo. Safety first. You gotta make sure we got that electrical tape, because we don't want this to go bad. We couldn't get the right fitting. So, yeah, this is probably going to leak really bad.
That's why I was saying it doesn't have the.
Oh no. We'll figure it out. Oh, this went right on. Is that mouth lube? Okay, before all YouTube yells at us, we have found the error in our ways. Show them the problem. No, the problem's there. The line, yeah. So that is going to leak really, really bad. However, we were digging through some goodies here. Where's the other one? Where is it? And since we work for ProCharger, see all these brass fittings? These are always like left over from blower kit installs. That is the drain plug for a ProCharger that just happens to fit. Wait for it. The feed line of a 1964 Cadillac. So we're gonna wrap the poo out of this with tape, and we're gonna clamp the living crud out of it, and we're gonna continue on. Come on, man, put your back into it. Isn't it fun taking hoses off of brass barbs? Like the devil.
No.
Ugh. Can you imagine how nice it'd be to have a knife or a razor blade right now?
Great. Be super.
All right, so now we're thread sealing the crud out of that. Chances of leaking, pretty high, pretty high. Ooh, I guess we got to mount the fuel pump somewhere over here because that's all the hose we got. Oh well, yeah, let's just mount it down there, zip tie it. All right, now it's the putting the hoses onto the sweet fuel pump operation. We got a filter though, because we don't want anything to clog. Actually, the only reason why we have that is because it threads into this, and we didn't have any other parts.
Maybe some screws, maybe?
No way, them screws. Holy cow, I think it does. It feels like it's getting longer. Okay, pull it out there. Pull it out. Okay, so the reason why we're doing this is so that we can put the hose down into this, so that way when it's in the front of the car, it won't be sloshing gas all over out of this giant hole. So again, safety first. Okay, so you got the hose through it. All right, is that about the right length? We might need a little bit more. We're gonna need every drop we can get. Just a little tug. All right, stick it in. Yes, perfect. All right, put her down in there. Oh, that's totally a safe location. Dude, that won't go anywhere. I'm serious. That thing is snug. All right, moment of truth. As you do it, and it squirts gas out of it. Oh my God, moment of truth. I'm so nervous. Let's take this. It's gonna leak. I just know it. Oop. Oop. I heard the tone change. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, come on. She's running. She is running. Look at that. Dude! We rule! Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. All right. I guess we gotta shut the hood and hit the road. Yep. We got a 3/4 of a gallon fuel tank. I'm so excited. She's still running. Hopefully. Let's make sure that clamp clears. I don't want that clamp to hit the hood. Woo! All right, put her in drive. See what happens. It's probably gonna die the second I put it in gear. Oh, evidently it's low on power steering fluid. Great. New problem. 3 feet. 3 feet is how far we made it. It kind of made it from there. It made it out here. It has no power steering fluid whatsoever, and I don't want to burn up the pump. And it also has a severe lack of brakes. So we're going to jump in the truck. We're going to run down to the gas station. Hopefully they got brake fluid and power steering fluid, and we're going to get this thing out of here. But I'm stoked because it runs. Oh, yes, best lunch ever. Pit stop. How far are you going to put that wiener in your mouth?
All the way.
She is a thirsty girl. All right, brake fluid topped off, power steering getting topped off, and we're about to start her back up. Okay, as you can see, she has left her hole, and we are loading up. She's running, and let's see if she can make the 15-mile drive. We got to hit the road because I only got like 1/3 of a gallon of gas to keep this thing running, and then I'm gonna have to stop and top it off. So here we go.
All right, we have made it up a couple flights of stairs. She's about to be released back into the daylight. All right, we've made it up 6 stories. So she is running all right, and we're about to see daylight for the first time in multiple years. Like I said, I think it's been 2 years since she's been out. Clearly it was long enough for everything to break. But here we go. This is awesome. All right, last turn to freedom. All right, big girl. Oh, this is great. Love this car. Whoa! Oh, Mazda.
We are on the highway. Although the funny thing is I keep checking the gas gauge, even though that's not gonna tell me a dang thing. Oh well. Yep, those red lights are bad. That means we are coasting, and we were on a bridge. Of course it decides to die on a bridge, but it's downhill, so I think we can make it all the way to the bottom of this ramp. All right, cross your fingers for us. Okay, so not a major crisis, not a big deal. I mean, we're on a bridge, but really we just got to top her off. We just ran out of gas. Man, she's stinky. So stinky. All right, we're back driving again. However, I can now safely say that the fuel economy of this thing is crap. Just total garbage. That was 3/4 of a gallon, and I think we made it 5 miles. So the carburetor might need a little work or get replaced. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but we got a lot of fuel back here. Or maybe we blew this hose. And we did that. We got fuel everywhere.
No, because it's wet all around there.
Yeah, we got. Maybe the mechanical fuel pump started working. Oh yeah, there's fuel there. Oh great. So now we got to undo our jerry rigging and go back to the original. No way! God dang it, we're so close. We're like 4 miles away.
Yeah. You want to turn the pump on and kind of pull the...
All right, so that's it. Got to get the original fuel line back again. Check out those super low tires. Probably should have aired those up. All right, let's put it back to the way it's been for 40 some years. Oh well.
Looks like some through on this hill.
Well, it's kind of weird being able to work on this thing now in the light. Super bonus. All right, want me to crank her over and see what happens? I mean, I don't think it's the happiest, but it's running again. Back like it used to be. Yeah, I think we're going full electric. I don't know. I don't trust this thing.
How's that line on the
This? Ooh. That's probably not good. Here. Set that like right there for now. Oh, we left some tools underneath it too. Back on the road. Back on the road. So that was a scare. All of a sudden, driving down the road, all of a sudden it's just like raging, smells like fuel. Like I thought this thing was gonna burn to the ground. Yeah, just so ironic that now we're driving the original way. And now I can rely on the gas gauge. Good, multi-year-old gas. Smells good. The moment I didn't think would actually happen today. We are pulling this big girl in to the fuel house parking lot, and she's about to go inside where she will live. But she is actually driving into the fuel house, into her new home. Smells like gas bad, but she made it. So awesome. Whoa. Look at all those balloons.
back off and hook it back in normal. Go the rest of the way.
No, seriously, we're also, well, first off, it made it 4 miles on the first 3/4 of a gallon.
Yeah, 3/4 of a gallon.
Then all of a sudden we made it down to Edwardsville, and all of a sudden I thought the car was on fire because it smelled like gas so bad. That's because the original fuel pump decided to start working and shooting all over it.
Dude, that is awesome. So we had to stop and unhook it.
I love you guys.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah, turn on the, yeah, if you touch that, it turns on the sweet fuel system.
Yeah.
The beautiful new Edelbrock.
Maybe that's what happened.
Dude, that is... I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Cadillac might be calling you
Oh,
guys.
it's right
It's
here.
leaking out the
The
one of
bowl.
the fittings in the bowl.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh, okay, I can fix that. That's easy. But the best part, we wouldn't have made it that far. Hey, this is literally a ProCharger drain plug that just happens to fit in the carburetor.
My bag.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, it's a ProCharger drain plug.
ProCharger knew one day. One day you're going to.
So when you get a ProCharger, you take that out so that you can put a drain line on
Drain
it.
line on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I'm so
You guys are
impressed right
awesome.
now.
Awesome.
It's pretty funny, isn't it?
You're doing so good.
So that's it. It took me and Jeremy 6 hours to get this car 10 miles. We made this, and then it turns out we didn't even need to make it. But the moral of the story is she's at home at the fuel house, and it'll make it to its photo shoot tomorrow. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
See ya.